Lately, I've been feeling very naked, with fears coming closer and harder into a confused heart, thinking that with my words I could start piecing together a world that's falling apart. I have feelings and ideals that I'm struggling with my mind to hear, and that's the acceptance of my freedom and the dismissal of my fears. Because the enemy is no longer clear, and with the apocalypse so seemingly near, I must remember to say, "Dear, dear, dear, what are you fighting for?" When I was 7, my mom sat me down on a kitchen stool and tried to explain 9/11. I asked for her to repeat it again and again because I couldn't comprehend, and all I could do was cry, unaware of the divides and the sides, heart in half, but only for the simple sadness for those who had died. And after recent tragedies that have spanned the entire world, my heart is still as simple, my heart is still in half. Condolences to the families, and we mourn the people that have passed. Even though my heart is the same, my mind has changed, and looking at this ensuing blame game, my soul, well, it begs the world to let its humanity remain. So what am I fighting for? Love, not fear. I stand naked. I stand scared. Can't resonate with the word peace anymore because lately it seems like a synonym for war. A justification for the obliteration of entire nations, prejudices unchecked, morals and ethics buried in the wreck, and then they tell you you'll be next. The war on terror has a paradoxical intention. It is the breeding of anxiety at the mention of difference as a premise for dissension, an act of prevention looking more like redemptions. If peace means piecing the world into parts, then I can't stand by it. Putting up fake walls, fake borders to keep out the dirty terrorist supporters, forgetting these people are running from oppression, running for lives. We have forgotten that not all women were witches, not all Soviets were spies, and every refugee is not a terrorist in disguise. So I'm asking you to try. Try to keep your doors open and your mind and heart too, because if we forfeit our humanity for the sake of security, denying our ignorances of our capacity for brutality, succumbing to systematically induced immorality, then we have already lost. So what am I fighting for? Life, not fear. In my nakedness, I stand in awe, humbled by the world. Just a young girl whose delusional illusion of invincibility has been lost, a small cost in the chaos, an important moment of pause, to reconsider responsibilities, a message of hope from the sun, sea, and trees. We are a tiny dot in the galaxies. We are small, we are human, we are naked in front of it all. So what am I fighting for? Lately it seems as if I don't really know. It's not as simple as the time I was explained 9/11 by my mother. All I can tell you is that with hands full of blood, we can't hold each other. With hands full of blood, we can't hold each other.